Play with your toys, not me, because I'm not the one.
It's 11:31. Now the party's done. Get off the floor. Time to go home. Or you can stay the night. I know where we've been, yeah. But baby, that was then. Who knows where this goes? I'm scared of this ghost. Oh.
Hey gems, it's Cindyrella OG and welcome back to my channel. I have not said those words in a very, very, very long time. And I know a lot of you have been wondering, where have I been? And what better way to give you guys a life update and update you guys on where I have been than a mental wealth diaries. And I don't mind using mental wealth diaries as like a little check-in for us, for us to, know what my mental state is and understand what's going on in my world surrounding me, because there is a lot of things going on. And as we can look on the news every day, there's a lot more going on. What better way to, give a little mental health check-in than a mental wealth diaries? So, I'm happy to be back. I know I don't look the best right now. This is a brand new camera that I'm using. We'll get into that later, I promise. But yeah, and I usually have like a wine glass or a champagne glass in my hand, and I'm pretending to drink wine when I'm really drinking apple juice or cranberry juice. But today, I thought we would feed our inner child and drink a Capri Sun, because I like Capri Sun. You know how hot outside it is, right? So this is not like the full glam beat that we usually get, but y'all gonna have to take what you can get. I know I'm missing a nail too. These are press-ons anyway, so you're lucky that I'm here, okay? I'm joking, obviously. But no, it does feel good to be back. It feels great to be able to do it again. Okay? So, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the spill of everything. And I have went ahead and had y'all ask questions on Instagram. And if you guys are not following me on Instagram, which is where I've kind of been lately when I'm not on YouTube, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. You get news about everything from the podcast to my TikTok. My TikTok long lately too. Hold on, they like me on TikTok. They like me on TikTok, man. I can't even front. If you guys are interested in any of that, go ahead and follow me on all of those platforms. I want to go ahead and put that right away before we get started on the video. So let's go. Let's run it. First of all, I do want to thank you guys for at least sticking with me, all 2,000 of y'all watching. I know because I've been so absent, I don't really know how my views look anymore, and I've decided that was another part of what kept me from wanting to do YouTube videos, was views, because it's my full-time job is YouTube. And when I noticed that the audience isn't receiving my content in the way that I would like them to, I pull back. I really do. I pull back, and I sometimes can be known as a quitter, but I am trying to not quit on YouTube because it is a passion of mine. It is something that I love to do, and I don't want to leave the people that are actually still here supporting me high and dry. So yeah, I am glad to be back on the tube, and you, sir, will not be doing that while I'm recording. You know better. Alright, lay down. Thank you. Children. Let's go ahead and get started. So, someone asked, how have you been mentally balancing everything? YouTube, podcasts, etc. I have been doing a shit job. I've been doing a horrible job of mentally balancing everything, if I'm being honest. A lot of people know in my life, a lot of people that personally know me know how horrible and terrible of a month April is for me. It's a new age for me every April, obviously, because it's when my birthday is. But it's also I hate my birthdays. I hate my birthdays for so many different reasons. And one of the reasons is like because I feel like that's the day that I feel the least special. And then I get to reflect on it for the rest of the month. Literally, because my birthday is within the first 10 days of the year. And then I get to reflect on how much I hated my birthday throughout the rest of the month. I said first 10 days of the year. I meant first 10 days of the month. And, you know, a big part of it could be my anxiety. A big part of it could be my depression. And I'm trying to, like, you know, crawl out of those feelings because, you know, feelings are not fact. But it's hard. It is really, really hard. So after my birthday, and I didn't even vlog this birthday, after my birthday I like to reflect on, I don't like to reflect, but it happens. And then I'm not gonna lie, this year is really hard to crawl out of, and I really didn't crawl out of that feeling until like June. And I was thinking about so many things this year for so many different reasons. First of all, I'm 26 now, right? When I was 25, when I first turned 25, I was so excited to turn 25 because I wanted to be all the things that younger me wanted to be by 25. I was like, okay, I knew what plan and goal I had for me at 25. And I was like, you know what? I'm living most of my dream at 25. Going into May, I had a hot new man or whatever. I really thought we were going to get married and everything like that. I so badly wanted to get married last year. I was a whole different person last year. I really, really wanted to get married. And it started to reflect in the decisions that I would make in a negative way, in a very negative way. I lost myself in wanting to be a wife so bad. And that is why, honestly, I'm such an advocate right now of trying to educate women on some of the mistakes that I've made in the past when it comes to men. Because, like, you don't have to make the same mistakes. Hear from somebody that's willing to share her ills. Like, you don't have to make the same mistakes as me. So I had such a completely different outlook on what my life was going to be. And I always had a plan for myself. Always had a plan. And coming into 26 was the first time that I really didn't have a plan. I didn't really have a plan for what 27, 28, and 29 was going to be. And going over that hill, I've talked about it on here before. Going over that hill, I even talked about it on the podcast, of your 20s into your later 20s, it shocks you. It really rocks you. And it puts you in a position of where, like, you know, you are going to have to show up for yourself more than you ever have before, because these are the years where it's coming into, like, you know, fact, like, oh shit, no, I'm actually an adult. Like, I'm really, really an adult. And, you know, some of the things that you could have gotten pass for before from 25 and younger, you can't get that pass anymore. And I had to learn that. You know, I had to learn that, and I had to reflect in it, and I had to sit in it, and I had to, like, you know, bash myself for it. I didn't have to do that, but those some of the things that I chose to do. And, you know, they didn't help. And also, my camera broke. Oh my God, yeah. My camera broke. As I said, I am using a brand new camera. I was just able to afford this camera because it's very expensive. These cameras are expensive, guys. Okay. And we're continuing to talk about YouTube. I even stopped doing hair videos. Like, completely stopped. Y'all will never see a hair video from me again. I'd rather go broke than do another hair video. Hair videos will just, yeah, that's the end of that. I'm talking about wig videos and stuff like that, not natural hair videos. I love wearing my natural hair. And I've, you know, become kind of like, you know, a little shade butter baby, if I might say so myself. But I just will not be doing things that I don't want to do anymore. And that was a lot of the things that were contributing to my unhappiness from April to June. You know, God, I gotta tell y'all, like, pretty much every day was a battle for me to want to be here. It was really a battle. And it reflected in so many different ways of my life. And I had to really hone in, focus, and fix what was going on internally. I'm not, like, completely healed, but I'm healing. And I think it's important to document the process as it goes. So yeah, that is how I've mentally been balancing all of it. But like I said, follow me on all the other ones, because I be funny on TikTok. I'm usually funny on here, but y'all don't be giving me enough credit for being funny. They like me on TikTok and Instagram. I'm not gonna bash Instagram, but let's just say I don't know, for whatever reason, I just do not grow on Instagram. And it's a little like kind of a bummer because I love Instagram. I love posting pictures. I love showing y'all outfits. I love sharing my story on there. But like, I don't know, for whatever reason, Instagram just does not like rock with me the way I rock with Instagram. Are you moving again? So, am I moving again? I did consider moving a few other places. I considered Atlanta. I considered DC. I even considered LA. I really did. But nothing really feels right to me right now in the moment, and I won't know how I feel until certain things get put in place again for me. So, yeah. And the anxiety behind like thinking about change and moving to another place was really scary to me too, because I am not really good at change. I'm really horrible with change. Like, I embrace it, I welcome it, but I'm really, really horrible whenever it comes. Like, I don't know how to deal with it. Yeah, I'm really bad with it. And yeah, it got me pretty emotional to think about, if I'm being honest. So like, I'm like,
ew, you guys, she was pooping. She's just lying.
It's a Monday, so you know, Mondays are just, I've never lived anywhere outside of Texas, okay? Like, ever in my life. So I've never lived outside of Texas in my life. And all I know and all of that I'm used to is Texas. I don't know, I'm getting emotional. I promise I'm not joking right now, guys. Like, this really just gives me a lot of anxiety. But like, all I've known is Texas. I know some of y'all might think like I'm being like dramatic or whatever, but no, like, I actually get a little bit of anxiety around change. And I feel like I self-sabotage when I notice things like going at a completely different rate than I like thought. And yeah, I don't know. I was expecting to come here and feel like, oh, this is exactly where I want to be. Like, I feel those sparks. And I know you can't like just, I mean, some people feel it immediately. And some people it takes like a little time for them to like warm up to whatever, like, you know, they're throwing themselves into. And I might be one of those people. Cause like I said, you know, I've only known Texas. I think I'm probably like, I don't want her to know I'm crying. I think I'm probably still like a little flustered with like change too, because like, I don't know. I get scared of like what I'm supposed to do, what is expected of me, and not wanting to disappoint like everyone else, and just like knowing like what like feels right, you know. I don't know, I just get scared. I'm trying to kick myself out of that window and not think about what I only know, and like have that just be what Bible is, you know. Like, you're gonna have to put yourself in uncomfortable positions to grow. And, you know, it's just me being scared. But what is a vlog of mine without me being inappropriately honest with you guys? Well, my lease isn't up till like November. So as of right now, nope. As of right now, I'm staying pretty much in this room that I'm in right now. But would I be moving in the future? Possibly, you know. I think we should save that for when that time comes. You know, I have, like I said in the past, I've always been a planner, and I'm trying to enjoy the moments that I have present with me these days. Because I've never done that before. I've never done that, just sat and just been like, you know what, I'm happy with what's happening right now. Or I'm not gonna be super anxious and scared of what tomorrow's gonna bring. I don't wanna do that. So I guess I will have an answer for you by October if I'm moving again or not. I'll have an answer for you by then. But right now it's July, baby. I'm gonna live in July. Who do you consider the best support system when you have low moments and moments of anxiety? My mom, my mother. My mom is literally the person that I go to for everything. My mom is my rock. My mom is, I always get so emotional when I talk about my mom. My mom is my rock. And literally, there's a little private, so I don't want to go too much into detail, but we often talk about how life would be when she's no longer here. And she gets scared for me because she knows how close we are to each other. And it's kind of like a scary feeling, like, of her not being here for me. I right now don't know what I would do without her. And it's something that we have to think about because, like, you know, your parents get older and they're not going to be here forever. And I saw what happened to her whenever her parents, you know, were passed away. But and I see so many other people and, like, how they deal with, like, you know, the passing of parents that they love and are close to. And I don't know what I would do at this moment without her. So maybe I should probably start going back to therapy because I need to know how to process those feelings when it comes up. But to answer the question, my mom is literally that support system. She sees things in me that I do not see for myself. Especially the days where I'm like having like strong anxiety and imposter syndrome and I don't want to crawl out of bed, or it's completely dark in my house and she's like, what is going on with you? Like, my mom is, I don't want to say it's the only support system I need, but like, if I had nobody else and it was just me and my mom, I would survive. I love my mom. I love my dad too. But that mother-daughter bond we got is something different. I love that woman. I love that woman so much. How has creating a podcast been going? It's been going smashingly. More of y'all should really tap into me on my podcast. And yes, episodes will be coming out on YouTube. I just want to get this video out first. But more of y'all should really tap into the podcast because that is where you see a lot of true, raw honesty from me. That's where I feel the most free on any of the platforms that I've ever been on. That is honestly where you probably see the real side of Cindy. Not Cindyrella OG, not Cindy Wachuku MA, Cindy. Like, that is where you see me stripped down, is on my podcast. Like, you really hear a completely different perspective from me, an honest perspective from me. Like I said, I've never been scared to talk about like the lessons that I've learned in my past. I know a lot of people say, oh no, you got to keep your L's in private. I don't care about that. I don't care, because the fact of the matter is these things happen, whether they're public or they're private. These things happen, you know what I mean? And you got to hear them from someone to learn. And I don't mind sacrificing being that person for it. I don't care, because what are people gonna do? Be like, oh, sis, you should have kept this serious. Oh, this is embarrassing. Like, it is what it is. That's life. Life is embarrassing, you know? It just is. And when you learn those lessons and you're public about those lessons, anyone that chooses to come at you and, you know, try to play you after that, they're only fooling themselves. I've already seen the worst of the worst that I can think of, you know? I pray it doesn't get any worse, but I've already seen the things that I can battle and grow from. So at that point, play with your toys, not me, because I'm not the one. All right, and now for the last question. Are you ready to answer this one? How is dating? Does it get better after 25? This is going to be the most honest answer that you will ever get, maybe from any other public figure, influencer, social media, content creator, whatever you call it. Unless you're on TikTok, they be honest on there. There's piss in the dating pool, y'all. It's hazardous. It's so bad. It's so bad. If you got a man and he's good to you, hold on to him. Hold on very strong, because there's absolute piss in the dating pool. I have retired from dating. In fact, no, I haven't. I take that back. I am dating myself. I'm learning more of myself more than anything right now, because I think that is the most important thing to do right now. I don't see any value right now in me getting to know anyone for any reason other than money, business, friendships. I love friends. And just foster different relationships like that. But like in terms of romantic, until I can actually answer for myself exactly what I want, I don't have any interest in dating men. Especially because the men that I have been involved with in my more recent past love to play with time, love to play with your time, love to play with my time. And I do not want to subject myself to anything that I have already learned from and have already experienced. If I've already experienced trash men and I know the signs of one, or I know what habits might lead to that, or like, you know, I'm seeing all the signs, why would I stay in that? You know what I mean? And I feel like so many people, including myself, have like believed in the potential of men, and that's what has kept them in so many situationships or relationships for longer than they need to be there for. But I refuse to do that anymore. I refuse to be that person. I refuse to be that woman. I am not that person. I am not that woman. I'm every woman, not that one. I'm every woman, but I'm not that one. So, yeah, dating after 25, I don't know that I will be able to give you that answer because everybody's relationship experiences are different. I can only tell you that mine have not been the greatest. To the point where I kind of like believe that, like, I don't want to put this on myself, I don't want to curse myself or anything like that, but I do believe that I will be okay if I have to end up alone for the rest of my life. I will be very okay. I will be. I'd rather be by myself than with someone that I am miserable with because I had to settle for that. I won't do that to me. I don't deserve that. On topic of me, like, really thinking I was going to get married last year. Well, let me not say I was going to get married last year. I really thought the person that I was dating at the time, I was really going to marry him. I really thought that. I was so giddy and excited about him. Y'all saw the video that I made about our first date and stuff like that. Like, I was so excited about this person. But I quickly realized that I was overlooking so many things about this person because I really wanted that for myself. And it put me in a poisonous situation to where I was accepting so many different things. Hey babe, can you sure? I'm not gonna put that in the video. I'm dating me. I'm dating myself. And keep watching the channel. We might get a video out of that. Or a series. But in all honesty, guys, it's so good to be back on the tube. It's so good to be back on YouTube. Let me know in the comment section down below if you like this video. Comment down below what you liked about it and subscribe to your girl's channel. And if you guys would like to go ahead and let me know what videos that you have missed from me, do not say group videos. I will not be doing those again. I think by now some of y'all know that, but don't suggest any videos that I was doing 5 years ago. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. I cannot wait to continue to create for y'all because I really did miss you. My days have been, they're getting better. They're getting better. And I couldn't do this alone. I need my community and I need y'all. So thanks for rocking with me. Thanks for staying with me. I love you all dearly. I really tried to do this video a couple days ago and I was so soft-spoken and really trying to like give you encouraging words. But that shit wasn't me. That wasn't me. I need to give you guys the energy. I need to give you the actual me that you fell in love with to begin with. If that's why you're here, okay? If that's why you're here. But yeah. So, on to bigger and better. Let's move, guys. Stay blessed and beatable. And I love you guys so much.